But yeah, it's gonna be a cool experience. Something that like I said, like I've always dreamed of being able to play in a big game like this, especially to start the season. It's a blessing, but I mean, whether it's Georgia or whoever the opponent would be, I'll just have to be playing football again. To be honest with you.
Have you ever been to the stadium there?
I think I went, but like not for a game. Like I've been there like around it. I've been to a concert there, but like I never been to like a game there.
What was the concert?
I went to birthday bash. What 7-9 birthday bash?
Khalil, you're not a freshman anymore. You got that year of experience under your belt. How has that kind of shaped how you prepared for this Georgia game?
It's definitely a blessing, like to be able to play, go ahead and have a year to where coaches can trust me. I've seen things like I've played more ball now, so the game slowed down. That's probably the biggest part, just the game slowing down, seeing concepts as they unfold, and trusting myself more.
What stands out about Georgia's offense when you're watching the film?
A lot of motion. We got a lot of teams. They're able to the way that they motion and have a lot of quick shifts pre-snap. Shift out of formation and everything. It's just really hard as a defense to communicate, especially in the environment like we gonna be in. Like it's probably gonna be loud. Our fans will be pretty loud on defense. So just being able to communicate, that's always gonna be trouble. And they just have playmakers all over the place. So just always got to be on your toes every play.
How much have you been splitting between safety, nickel, and what's kind of the split there for you?
Like our nickel sets, I mean, I've still been playing nickel, but we go base or something. I've been working strong, and then like even in some of the nickel sets, like we'll have some other guys get reps there to get comfortable with it, and I'll go play strong just in case, because you never know how the season goes with injuries and stuff. So I've definitely, I feel comfortable in both though.
They say defense wins championships. Maybe in this case, defense wins week 1. What do you need to see collectively from the defense for a victory?
Really just togetherness, you know what I mean? Like last year, I feel like late we found it just a lot of energy. You could tell every guy really like enjoyed being out there with each other. It wasn't football no more. It was just like fun, everything we dreamed of, like just playing the game you love. So I think we're like through camp, through these few practices, even through the spring, like I think our defense is really close to that. We returned a lot of people too, even though we lost a lot of key guys. But that and just we got to communicate again. Like that offense is just really tough with motions and stuff. So we got to communicate. Everybody be on the same page and just trust each other, do each other's job.
What have you seen from Georgia's quarterback Carson Beck during you guys' study this week?
Yeah, he really trusts his arm. He has a really good arm. Like throw it across that middle, he trusts it. He go get it there. He has receivers who are going even if that throws a little high at like other games, you might be like, all right, yeah, like this is PBU or whatever. His receivers going up making that play. So he has trust in his guys. His offensive line is really good, but really good arm. He's like everybody thinks just because that arm is so good he can't run, but he's pretty elusive too. So he's gonna be a tough match for us.
Did the jersey number change to 7? Was that because of Tyrann Mathieu?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, why is he just the guy that you looked up to, I guess, growing up?
You watch his highlights. The highlights speak for itself. He's a playmaker. And I want to resemble that. I want people to have that same type of when he went out there, they just knew and trusted that he was going to do something to impact that game. I want to have that same type of impact.
Was it kind of disappointing not to be able to get 7 last year?
Nah, I wasn't tripping. I told y'all, I wasn't even last year really expected to play other than like special teams. So just going out there, it was cool.
How much confidence do you have coming into this year, having gotten that full year of experience and kind of being an experienced player on that defense?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even just from playing confidence, just like when you done put in work and like no one had to see it. Like just when you know what you done did, you should be confident in the work that you've done and the foundation you laid for yourself. And I feel like me, like really all the whole defense, but even the offense, like I said, I think in an interview with the spring, or not spring, yeah, probably spring ball, we out here working early in the morning, DBs on the weekends, and the offense is out here beating us to it. Like, they out here earlier than us. So just everybody, like, I feel like everybody's just confident because of the work we know, the foundation we've laid for ourselves. So we should have nothing to fear. Like, the work gonna show.
Wade's first 2 years here, he was kind of a Swiss Army knife. Could play all over the place. Now that he's going into that Mike role, are you kind of assuming that Swiss Army knife, like you could play corner, nickel, Sam, like, have you been kind of safety moving all over the place?
Yeah, I mean, I'm available wherever they need me at. I feel like I feel comfortable in all the positions, know it pretty well. And it's like good I was able to learn nickel first because everything kind of ties in to it. So, Swiss Army knife, I guess. But I mean, we got multiple guys like that. Like we got corners who can play nickel, who could probably back up there and play safety. We got other safeties who could kind of play nickel, play in the box. RJ's probably our biggest Swiss Army knife because he's been here a minute. He knows every position like the back of his hand. So we just got multiple guys who are very versatile.
How has RJ kind of impacted you during your maturation as a freshman and entering your sophomore year?
Yeah, me and RJ, we definitely have grown. Like last year was cool, but I feel like it was just more. He was trying to be like role model type of thing. But now it's like I don't know, like just joke around, everything. RJ's a real smooth. That's my brother. We actually going to eat as a group tomorrow, and me and him was just up there watching some tape. But just him being able to show me like kind of how he sees the game through his lens versus me. I'm more of like a focus on the like receiver, just kind of trying to break down tendencies, but then he'll break it down to like even more and be like, well, you can see with this formation, this split, like stuff like that. So he's just definitely helped me slow the game down again as I'm out there on the field.
On game day, do you have a specific pregame routine that you go through every game day?
Not really. I just know whoever like I share the hotel room with first, I tell them they gotta wake up first, and they can use the bathroom and stuff. Try to get a little extra sleep in. That's really it.
You talk about RJ, how he's helped you with Tyler Venables. I think we've heard people even joking calling him Coach B out there. Like,
Yeah.
what kind of leader has he become for the defensive side of it?
Yeah, Tebow, he's the guy who like our coaches always say like you gotta have a guy who is comfortable, like have those uncomfortable talks with the team. And Tebow is that guy for us. Like if I'm not doing my job out there, if a corner not doing their job out there, even if a D-line not doing their job, like most of the time a DB isn't gonna get on the D-line because they don't know what the D-line is supposed to do. But Tebow like has the authority, has the right to do that because he knows everybody's job, and no one's gonna try to correct him because we know what he gonna come with every day. We know he gonna come with energy. He gonna do his job. He gonna go 110 every play. So he got the respect of the whole team, and like it's like you said, like he been here for a minute. He basically grew up learning the defense we played, so he can coach everybody, and he's real big to our success.
I guess the freshman wide receivers, T.J. Moore, Brian Wesco Jr., how much were you able to cover them in camp, and what makes them unique as players?
They played. I mean, Wesco played a little bit in the slot, but TJ really played more outside. So when I was at strong, I had a few reps at like where I'm deep half, where I'm kind of reading them, and he get off that ball fast. But both of them just competitors. I mean, everything Clemson kind of recruits like really good people off the field, but on the field they got a switch. They turn over. They in dog mode. And strong hands, really smooth route runners, and they're gonna be fun to watch this season.
On defensively, I guess, what are some of the freshman DBs that kind of stood out to you during preseason?
I really like Ashton Hector. Y'all done heard his name a lot though, but that's self-explanatory. He's just got the length. He's just got really good size and speed. He's gonna be really good for us. I like Corey Gibson a lot too. He's kind of a guy early in camp. I feel like he first get back from that knee. He hurt in high school, so it was kind of just taking him time to get back to trusting it. But now he's trusting it. Look real smooth out there. Look real good. Another fast guy. And then I really like Ricardo Jones too. Ricardo just the way he came in and kind of learned it. Like I feel like I learned the defense pretty fast, but the spray was kind of like a blur, and I really learned it in the summer. Ricardo, like the way I think he really had the defense down by like after that first little scrimmage we got in the spray. Yeah, he learns really fast, really energetic guy. Like just got to get you going. So them three for sure.
How difficult is it learning, I guess, the new defense when you're coming in from high school?
It's just my high school. It was more of a. We had a lot of like we weren't the biggest. We were just kind of fast. So I feel like more of the calls were just like man calls, and like I was just used to playing like botto. But you get here, it's certain stuff that's like the same thing but just different terms. So understanding the terminology and how rules could change with motions and shifts in college, and just the game again, and then game speed. Like it's easy to write it down to understand it, but have to go out there and do it is two different things.
In terms of other wide receivers that have caught your eye that maybe aren't freshmen, have there been any?
Like any other receivers on our team. I mean, all of them look pretty good, but obviously every day I go up against Tyler Brown, and I tell him every day like good work. Since like right after we get in the locker room, we dab each other up, but before practice we tell each other like give it up, like give each other our all. So like when we get out there Saturday, there's nothing that I haven't faced that I should be ready for. So I feel like I get the best look from him every day of the week. It's been like that since we got here, because we both started on second team and kind of progressed at the same time. And then Antonio, a lot of people have told y'all Antonio, like I think Antonio looks the best he's looked yet too, so they'll be pretty good. Adam, he looks really good too, but for me personally, I've went up against Tyler Brown the most.
Any questions for Khalil over Zoom?
Yeah, hey, Khalil, it's Chapel with the State Newspaper. I know you're one of many Georgia guys on this roster. How much UGA football were you around growing up so close to there? And what do you remember about Kirby Smart Bulldogs kind of in your recruitment, looking at you, offering you? Do you feel like you're ever close to them, or they are finalists for you at all?
As a kid, my grandma actually catered to the football team. She had this little restaurant named Peaches, so I was up there a lot for real. And my uncle played over there, so like, as a kid, like probably like 5 through 11, I was up there like every game, every whole game at least, on the sideline where they were warming up and stuff. So it was definitely cool. And then recruiter-wise, it was real close to home. So like just through the recruit process, they was real good to me. Every visit I had, I was like, it was good vibes, good energy over there. But it was just like kind of in the recruiting world, you have certain numbers you not ready to take, and they had filled up at the position, so I didn't get the offer. But it wasn't no bad energy or nothing for them. They was real cool in that process too.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Any additional questions from the room?
I just have one for later on. Running down the hill, is there anything special you would tell the freshmen or new people who haven't done it before?
Just try not to fall and don't go too fast the first time, but take it in. Yeah, our first home game will be a night game, so it'll be a real good atmosphere. Just take it in.
Is there anything special that you do?
During the hill?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I just try not to fall. Just don't fall.